Hey, buddies, what's going on? What's happening here? What's really happening? What is going on, girls and boys? Up, folks. Guys, Braden, what's up? What's up, brother? Uh, what the fuck? What just happened here? Oh, this is the one here. Pin that bitch. Yeah. What's up, Braden? Oh, God. I just had a long day, brother. Long fucking day. Mm. Look at my hair, dude. This is from the what do you call it? The humidity. I feel pretty easy tonight. I feel good. Uh, Tomorrow is what is tomorrow? Saturday. Off. So I don't know. Be doing some things, catching up on some things. Kia. I don't know, man. Just started running just a minute ago. I've been out in the cold, wet all day, you know. It's been raining on and off. Look at my hair. See how frizzy it got? How can a white boy ever be happy when his hair is so motherfucking nappy? Yeah, what'll that do? What'll vitamin C do? Oh, you mean for the cold or something? You know what, man? Last winter, right? Last winter, they took my blood. They said I I needed vitamin D, right? I was lacking in vitamin D, so they gave me a prescription for it. What happened was in the wintertime, I stayed indoors and I didn't get much sunlight, and that's where the vitamin D comes from. Sunlight. Usually, man, if you're out in the sun all the time, you'll never need vitamin D because you get it from the sun. I didn't realize that, but you know, staying indoors in the apartment or in the car all the time, never really getting out in the sunshine, even when the sun was out, because it's cold outside. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, maybe. You're really writing a book about him, dude? Braden, what happened to the message, man? Come on, dude. I would have answered your question, brother. What the fuck? You're really writing a book about that motherfucker? Are you serious? Ah, shit. Bada boom, boom, boom. You hear that? Bada boom, boom, boom. That was my phone. I was up since what? 6 o'clock. What is it now? 8. It's like 14 hours, right? I'll get a good night's sleep tonight, man. My girl's not going to be here tonight, so I'll just be sleeping by myself. Well, I'll tell you what. What do you mean by a criminal enterprise? I'm not quite sure what you mean. I mean, what's up, Judge? He had a lot of power and control inside the prison system. But as far as turning that into dollars and real money and stuff, it wasn't all that. I mean, he lived good in prison, or as good as he could possibly live, because I just came on, June, a couple of minutes ago, 6 minutes ago. Anyway, like I says, I mean, he didn't live a good life. Let me tell you that. Once he left Atlanta Federal Penitentiary, he went to the control unit in Marion, right? He stayed there until they let him out into general population. I guess that was around the early 80s, right? And he was in general population at Marion until he went to ADX, Colorado, and that's where he died. So what I'm trying to say is there wasn't a lot of drugs there. You know what I mean? They stopped all the contact visits. You had to visit behind the glass. That kept people from bringing drugs from the visiting. That, you know what I mean? Drugs make the world go round. That's really what it amounts to in prison. Okay, that's the comfort. That's the comfort for people in prison. Drugs and alcohol. Okay, without drugs and alcohol, you're doing hard time. What else is there to do? You're very restricted, especially in a joint like Marion. You're not free to roam like you are in other prisons. You don't have all the amenities that other prisons have. It's just not a good prison. It's not a good place to do time. So basically, he was stuck in a fucking bad prison, in a terrible prison, and he couldn't make any big moves to get any drugs in because there were no more contact visits. And from there, like I say, he went to ADX and he stayed there until he died. Probably a good 20 years. What do you say? Maybe a little less than 20. I'm not sure. When did he die? He died in maybe about 4 years ago. 21. Yeah, man. He was there for about 25 years. Okay. He died in 18, right? So what did he go there? He went there, what? 96? 06, 60. He was there over 20 years. Okay. In a way, it was better than Marion because Marion had no air conditioning. It was fucked up, man. But at least he got air conditioning and stuff. He had, he had a comfortable, cell. Other than that, man, he had nothing. He had his friends, and they would talk and plot, and that plotting is what got him um, indicted for all those murders. In I guess it was '06 when he went to trial with all the with all those guys. I guess it was 25 guys. His was the major of like he was the major case. Him and T.D. Bingham and Snell and that was it. And then there were a bunch of other guys that were in the second wave of those indictments. So, they tried to get him the death penalty. They couldn't. I don't think they tried it with anybody else, but they did take these other guys to trial. A lot of them made deals. So, I mean, his life was terrible, man. There was no fun in Mudville. There was no joy in Mudville for this guy. You know what I'm saying? Talking about Barry Mills. It was no fun. His life was not fun, man. Barry liked drugs too, everybody does, but he couldn't get any. It wasn't available. And I'm sure he wished he could have, It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. I always wanted to ask him, was this really worth it? Was this worth it? With him? What do you mean with him? I don't understand what you mean. I was in prison for 29 years, a little over. It's 29 years and 4 months. I met Barry in Atlanta. I got drunk with him when he first got there. We played not pinochle. We played dominoes, and that was it, man. I mean, after that, he more or less did his own thing, And, from what I understand, he was pretty much running the place. I was sent to well, guys, what do you think? Barry was a cool guy. I like Barry in a lot of ways, man, but I got to be honest with you, man. I think he was a little. I don't share his philosophy on life. He was willing to do anything for the brand. He was fixated on that, and I don't think that served him well in the end. You know what I mean? He eventually just he died. He just died. What the fuck can you say? He gave his life to the fucking government. I don't know. I have nothing bad to say about the guy, but I don't think so. I don't know about all that. I mean, like I said, I don't have nothing bad to say about anybody, It's just that I don't follow their philosophy in life, Yeah, I don't think I could make the choices. I made some bad choices myself, and I only have myself to blame. But that's it. That's my all right, guys. I'm gonna end this, man, because I'm nodding the fuck out. All right, guys. You see, I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up. I'm starting to nod out. I've got to go to sleep or something. Sorry about that. Wake up. I'm sorry, guys. I I didn't know I was that fucking tired. Anyway, okay, I'm still here. I'm here. What's up? Man, I'm. What happened? Where did you go? Wait a minute. Where the fuck did you go, man? Okay, you still see me? All right. I'm not going. I so sorry, man. Passed out. Somebody call Mike. Skip said. Mike, wake up. Said June. Said Mike, wake up. I heard your keys. I heard the clicking of the keys. I could hear that. Damn. How long was I pissed? How was I like 2, 3 minutes or what? That was fucked up, man. I just stopped doing that shit. What are we talking about here anyway? Whatever happened? Whatever happened? Marion was a fucked up prison, man. It's very hot in the summertime, cold in the winter. It's not one of those newer. It was built in 1963. I'm gonna let the phone's ringing, but I'm not going to answer it. It was built in '63 to take the place of Alcatraz, and it was pretty nice when it was first built because it was a newer institution. It was Alcatraz was old and beat up, and it was something new. It was a brand new institution. Everybody liked that part of it, and a lot of the people that were there, got visits, and it was an open prison. Like everybody, it wasn't all locked down like it became later on. Um, so there was drugs. That's basically what I'm saying. There was a lot of drugs, and that's what keeps people functioning. You know, uh, frankly, uh, you could hit the yard, run 5, 6 miles, go lift weights, go back to the unit. You know, drink a cup of coffee. If you got enough money, you might be able to get a bag of dope or something. In other words, you can relax and do your time the way you wanted to. Okay. Slowly but surely that ended, especially like after Tommy and Clay killed them two guards. That ended it right there. So it was, yeah, it was. Once it got locked down, it wasn't a good place to do time. You know, it just wasn't. I mean, I don't know a better way to explain it. You know. You're talking about Layman, Jim. You're talking about that guy Layman, guard used to be guard. Yeah, yeah. I was an orderly. You know what an orderly is? Basically, it means I sweep and mop the tier once a day. Um, is it a blog or is it a? Does he have a blog or does he have a YouTube channel? Yeah, as the key turns. Yeah, yeah, exactly. He's got, well, yeah, Layman, you're talking about him. He's got some interesting information, I believe he speaks the truth, you know. Yeah, and the guard's name was Layman. I didn't know him, but um, yeah, I know. I know about his channel, and I've watched it a few times. He has some interesting stuff on there. Not a bad guy either. Anyway, there I go again. Yeah, yeah, I heard that. I went. That's not unusual in prison, bro. Spirit. You ever been to prison, Spirit? You know what I'm making for getting dinner, Skip? Split pea soup with like a little meat in it, a little meat in it. It's pretty good. I love it, man. I make at least one pot a week, and I eat on it like for 2 or 3 days. Then I make another big pot. Who still acts like he's a bull? Shy Town, what's up, brother? I like it with the ham, but what do you mean cheese? What kind of cheese you put in your soup, bro? I love blueberries, man. Love them. Look, I put in my split peas. I put in carrots, celery, uh, garlic, and onions, and the meat. It's pretty wild, man. It's so good, man. And it's healthy for you too. Um, Today earlier I ate a ham and egg sandwich. Ham and egg sandwich. I don't usually eat like that. I usually don't get anything off of a grill, but I did today. Um, just something I do every now and then. You know. Okay, guys, I am starting to nod again. Damn! Getting ready to ship out. So you are, bro? Where you going? Yeah. Hey, you know what, man? What do you guys think of this? What do you think of the Jersey Shore? What do you think of that, like in the wintertime, man? I have a girl that I fuck around with, and she used to live in Seaside Heights, New Jersey, and she said it's completely dead in the wintertime. I guess it's like that all up and down the East Coast, right? Um, what do you call it? What's this? What's that place where everybody goes? Uh, all the people from Philly go there. What's the name of that, Jim? You know. I wonder about that. I wonder if I'd like that. I would like that the emptiness. I think it would be cool. Wildwood, yeah. Wildwood's deserted, right? In the summer. I mean in the winter. All these beach towns are completely dead in the winter. I wonder if I'd like that. I wonder if I'd like the solitude, you know? I might. Eastern European monkey. Are we talking about the same thing, bro? I think we are. I wonder what Asbury Park is like right now. I wonder what that's like right now. I haven't been to Asbury Park since I was a kid, man. But they say it's a halfway ghetto ass town now. You know, something I should look into, I guess. Huh? I should just drive up there sometime. Not that far. It's about an hour or so. Also, living near the beach like that, it's got to be really cold in the wintertime, right? Oh boy. Okay, guys, listen, I don't want to keep doing this. Here we go. Jim says, here we go. Here we go. He's nodding out. All right. Um, okay. Northern Europe. Cold and lonely. It's great. All right. What do you think, June? What do you think, June? June thinks I should go to where's that place in Georgia on the coast? I forget. I was there one time. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, Sonia. I'm going to call it a night, guys. I've been on 30 minutes. I'll call it a night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I might be doing an interview with somebody else. So I'll let you know tomorrow, okay? And I keep nodding now. So let me just cut this short. All right, guys? I'm glad you were here. I'll see you tomorrow.